embargo has been leading from the front in terms of trying to offer support and solidarity for the Orams with regards to the property dispute. We've seen loads of politicians make it very clear that people believe genuinely that they are being used as political pawns.
Well, first of all, it's a personal tragedy for the Orams that their case can be heard within a jurisdiction that offers them no proper support, that they then can have their case referred to the European Court of Justice, only to find that the main adjudicator in that court is a Greek who has been honoured for his particular loyalty to the Greek Cypriots, and who is very obviously biased in his judgment.
Well, I think we have to look at these things through the eyes of the man in the street. When he sees a judgment on a situation involving Greeks and Turks, and when he knows a little of the history between Greeks and Turks, and then when he's told that the judgment has been issued by a Greek judge, he may very well question the impartiality of that judgment. It's rather, for instance, as if they were watching television, cup final involving Arsenal, and then suddenly find out that the man refereeing is Arsene Wenger.
The only thing I would like to emphasise is that both sides have suffered inside of this. And I mean, my wife's family has been absolutely wiped out from the face of this earth in Dortmund, and we are not looking to go to the past. Now, we also know that you come from Larnaca Airport, which basically is on Turkish property.
Obviously, we're trying to build awareness, and we're trying to be as balanced as possible when we project these messages. Everyone is aware, obviously, of the Orams case. It's very high profile, but not so many people are aware that the Larnaca Airport, which is the Republic of Cyprus' flagship airport, is actually built on Turkish Cypriot land. The airport in Paphos is another example. The huge electricity central in the Republic of Cyprus is also another example. These are massive infrastructure projects which are all being built on Turkish Cypriot land. And those landowners, to this day, as far as we're aware, have had no restitution yet in terms of getting any remedy on getting their land back or compensation.
There's an imbalance. People are very familiar, perhaps over-familiar, with the arguments on the Greek side, and they're not at all familiar, or they choose to reject, the arguments on the Turkish side. And I would just like to see a little more fairness.
This is criminal! And you occupied the Cyprus in 1974! And you want to be a member of the European Union. How come? When you suppress, you have 50,000 troops. Out the troops from Cyprus.
They would have been out if the
You have Turks in Cyprus. You belong to Asia. You don't belong to Europe.
Know your facts before you open
Go
your
back to
mouth.
Mongolia, where you come from.
You've got to look at the way in which, over the years, the Greek Cypriots have been, let's give them credit, very good at their public relations. They have chipped away with false accusations, with exaggerations, not at all looking at the situation pre-1963, pre-1974, when they had, through the Akritas plan and the Hephaestus 74 plan, an idea of ethnic cleansing. Ethnic cleansing didn't start in the Balkans. It was there in 73 or 74.
I would like the British government to use its influence to establish a property commission which will give fair treatment to both sides. At the moment, Turkish-speaking people cannot bring their cases with any hope of success or equality because all the procedures are conducted in Greek.
This isn't a message just for Turkish Cypriots. Look who's been affected today. It's a British couple. You know, in Cyprus, there's so many there's people from different countries who own property, who will be at risk depending on the outcome of the Orams case.